Good afternoon, students. Today we will study a new chapter, that is topical agents. Topical means any agent which is applied onto the skin, right? So our skin is topical. That means ऊपर से जो भी डाल रहे हैं. That means हम कोई भी प्रिपरेशन जो ले रहे हैं वो हमारी बॉडी के अंदर मुंह के थ्रू एंटर नहीं हो रही है, स्टमक में नहीं जा रही है. ठीक है. इट इज नॉट अफेक्टिंग किडनी, हार्ट, लिवर, लंग्स, बाकी के किसी भी ऑर्गन को वो कोई साइड इफेक्ट नहीं दे रही है. सीधा वो मेडिसिन हम जब स्किन पे अप्लाई करते हैं, सो इट हैज नो साइड इफेक्ट, राइट. So that is called as topical application, right? So it may be applied to hands, skin, eyes, ear, nose, whatever, wherever your body cavity is open to the outside. That is topical application, right? So we have the mechanism of action of topical agents is by they act by either oxidation or by protein precipitation or by halogenation. They can use any of the mechanism to kill the bacteria, topical agents. But the main mechanism will be, the main pattern of their action will be the same. That is, they will disrupt the protein structure of the bacteria by altering their DNA contents. They will break up their structure. So once the structure of protein is broken, it will become inactive, and when the protein will become inactive, then it will not cause any infection further in our body. That is the common mechanism for all the antimicrobials. That means they precipitate the proteins, they inactivate the bacteria, their structure is destroyed, and they become inactive, so that they don't cause any further infection, right? That is the mechanism of action of topical agents. So when we go to the classification, mainly all topical agents mostly belong to the class of antimicrobials and astringents. So what are antimicrobials? That means they will kill all the germs, right? So we have two classes for that. One is antiseptic, when we kill the germs in living tissues, and another is disinfectant, when we kill the germs on non-living things, right? So this is the main difference between antiseptic and disinfectant. Disinfectant is mostly applied on non-living tissues. And then you have one more term, that is bacteriostatic and bactericidal. Bacteriostatic will stop the growth of bacteria, and bactericidal will kill the bacteria. Okay? So we will use a common term, that is germicide. Germicide will kill all the germs, bacteria, viruses, all kind of microorganisms. Right? So you should know the difference between static and cidal. Cidal means to kill the microorganism. Static will prevent only the growth of microorganism. So all these are either they are disinfectant, they are antimicrobials, or bacteriostatic or bactericidal, that we will discuss one by one. The second mechanism, second class in which they come is astringents. Now what are astringents? All astringents are protein precipitants. That means they will precipitate the proteins of the skin where they are applied. They will cause the shrinkage of blood vessels, and the wound is healed completely. Suppose you have a pimple on your face. When you apply a astringent on your face, it will cause the precipitation of proteins on your skin, and it will cause the shrinkage of those cells. So it leads to correction of all the pimples and acne on your face. That is your astringent action. That means constriction of blood vessels or shrinkage of blood vessels due to the protein precipitate action of astringents. Right? So we have so many compounds which are used as either antimicrobials or as astringents. So first compound is hydrogen peroxide. The storage of hydrogen peroxide is very important because hydrogen peroxide is the only chemical which has to be kept in aluminium containers, right? Because it reacts with glass, it reacts with plastic, but in aluminium containers, closed, well closed container, and it has to be kept in refrigerator. Then the hydrogen peroxide will be stable for long periods, right? So coming to the uses of first antimicrobial, that is hydrogen peroxide, it acts as an oxidizing agent. So it will oxidize the proteins of the bacteria and it will inactivate those viruses and bacteria, right? Then cleansing action, deodorant, it will remove the bad smell. It is also used in deodorants. Gargles, again for rinsing the mouth, as you have studied in your dental products also, mouthwashes, gargles. They are also used for rinsing, for bad smell and to prevent the tooth decay and gingivitis. That means infection of gums. So mouthwash is antidote. Antidote means when it is used in some kind of poisoning, to treat the poisoning. So which poisoning is has to be treated by the hydrogen peroxide? This phosphorus and cyanide poisoning is treated with the help of hydrogen peroxide. And all those creams and solutions which are used for bleaching the hair, they have hydrogen peroxide as the main ingredient because it gives color to your skin. And it is also used in the preparation of urea peroxide. So with urea it is hydrogen peroxide when they make a combination of urea peroxide, right? Because you should know all the marketed preparations also. So second antimicrobial is your potassium permanganate. It is topical anti-infective, prevents the infection. You also use for cleansing the ulcers and abscesses. Abscesses क्या होते हैं? ऐसे जख्म जिसमें पस भर जाती है, तो उसको क्लीन करने के लिए, उसकी पस को निकालने के लिए we use potassium permanganate as the antibacterial. For goggles, for rinsing the mouth, mouthwashes again, and for vaginal irrigation, for washing the vagina. Irrigation means those solutions which are used for washing the vagina. And it also destroys the snake venoms. किसी को सांप ने काट लिया हो तो उसको पोटेशियम परमैंगनेट का फटाफट सोल्यूशन उस जगह पे लगाएंगे तो उसका जहर जो है थोड़ा सा कम हो जाएगा, नलीफाई हो जाएगा, उसका एक्शन कम हो जाएगा. नेक्स्ट वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एंटीमाइक्रोबियल इज बोरिक एसिड. बोरिक एसिड के तो आपने बहुत सारे प्रोडक्ट्स मार्केट में देखे होंगे. इट कम्स इन ऑइंटमेंट फॉर्म्स, बोरोलिन क्रीम आती है, एंटीसेप्टिक सॉल्यूशन भी आता है जख्मों पे लगाने के लिए, ऑप्थेल्मिक प्रिपरेशन, आई ड्रॉप्स में भी बोरिक एसिड डलता है एज एन एंटी इन्फेक्टिव because it is a bacteriostatic, it prevents the growth of bacteria. And then last is for eye washing, the eye drops, right? Next compound which is silver nitrate. This is an astringent mainly. These three were the antimicrobials and now this is the astringent which will precipitate the proteins and will cause the shrinkage of blood vessels. So first is silver nitrate, which is used in the treatment of infected ulcers in the mouth. मुंह में अगर आपके अल्सर हुए पड़े वहां पे सिल्वर नाइट्रेट का सोल्यूशन लगाएंगे तो उसके श्रिंकेज करके उन अल्सर्स को, मुंह के अंदर जो अल्सर है उसको ठीक कर देगा. बर्न्स, कहीं जल गया है आपका हाथ, वहां पे भी आप सिल्वर नाइट्रेट की क्रीम या ऑइंटमेंट्स लगाओगे इसके अलावा इट इज यूज टू रिमूव द वार्ट्स। वार्ट्स क्या होते हैं? मोके, बड़े बड़े काले काले कुछ लोगों की स्किन पे या फेस पे या गर्दन पे मोके निकलते हैं, ठीक है। उसको निकालने के लिए जो डॉक्टर्स हैं पर्टिकुलर कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ सिल्वर नाइट्रेट उस जगह पे लगाते हैं ताकि वो बाहर आ जाए। दैट इज कॉल्ड एज सिल्वर नाइट्रेट पेंसिल, ठीक है, टू रिमूव द वार्ट्स, which is different from the moles. This is different from moles. Moles क्या होते हैं? जो फेस पे आपके तिल होते हैं, वो नहीं। इसमें हम वार्ट्स को निकालने के लिए बड़े बड़े जो ब्लैक कलर के मोके निकलते हैं, दैट इज वार्ट्स, उनको निकालने के लिए सिल्वर नाइट्रेट पेंसिल यूज करते हैं by the doctors because it has an astringent action on the skin. And the next disinfectant is chlorhexidine. So disinfectant it will be applied on the non-living things, non-living objects. So where that means to sterilize the surgical instruments. सर्जिकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट जैसे आपके फोर्सेप्स वगैरह होते हैं, स्कैल्पल्स, जो आपकी सर्जरी के टाइम पे जितने भी इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स यूज होते हैं उन सबको डिसइंफेक्ट करने के लिए वी यूज क्लोरहेक्सिडिन। इट इज आल्सो यूज्ड फॉर स्किन डिसइंफेक्शन एंड डेंटल प्लेक, दांतों से गंद निकालने के लिए इसका सॉल्यूशन इसके उससे रिंस करोगे, ठीक है। तो डेंटल प्लेक, प्लेक मीन्स सारी जो मैल है वो सारी दांतों की निकल जाएगी व्हेन वी रिंस द माउथ विद दिस सॉल्यूशन। लास्ट एंटीमाइक्रोबियल इज क्लोरीनेटेड लाइम। इट इज आल्सो कॉल्ड एज ब्लीचिंग पाउडर। You very well know this chlorinated lime with the name of bleaching powder, right? So what is the main role of this bleaching powder? It has a bactericidal action. It will kill all the bacteria as well as cleansing action and disinfecting the drains and toilets, right? Other than that, it is powerful bleaching agent for coloring the hairs and skin, and also used in detergents as antimicrobial. So thank you so much for listening here.